Last week I checked my liquid fund account and I was shocked to know that I'm yielding 3% on my liquid fund. This is even lower than what I have anticipated. I thought I would be generating at least 4%. It technically means that my capital is getting eroded because it is much lower than the inflation rate prevailing these days. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be covering a strategy which can help you generate 8 to 10% interest rate. Now you'll ask me, why do I need to generate 8 to 10% interest rate? The answer is that we all know that we are living in a very lower interest rate environment, which means our liquid funds, our saving bank account and our fixed deposits are generating anything between 3 to 5%, which is much lower than the inflation rate, which means that our capital is getting chewed away year by year. Before going into the details of the strategy, I'll lay down the prerequisites for this strategy. You need to only have two things to execute the strategy. One, a broking account, and two, securities to pledge. You all know about the broking account. What does pledging of securities mean? Pledging of securities means that you are able to provide your securities as collateral to the exchange, which is NSE in this case, and NSE in returns provide you margin to trade. Once you have the margin in your broking account, you can execute the strategy. Before we go into the brass tacks of the strategy, let us understand the philosophy of the strategy. A lot of people will be wondering that if government bond yields around 3% for a 2-month tenure, how can this strategy be called risk-free if it is generating such a high yield? The principle behind the strategy which helps us in getting such a high yield is called risk arbitrage, which can help us generate a higher yield than a bond. To explain the strategy, I'll give you an example. Let's assume there are two parties, party A and party B. Party A, party A is a company with a low credit rating which wants to borrow money from the market. And party B is someone who has capital to deploy. It could be an investor or it could be a firm. Now company A generally borrows at a very high interest rate, something like 13% or 14% from the market. Why is that? Because the company is supposed to be risky for the investor. So an investor wants a higher interest rate to compensate for the risk he is taking by providing this company capital. Now the company A can use financial markets to borrow at a lower cost. How? Because now the investor is no longer worried about the credit profile of A, but it only cares about the central counterparty managing the risk, which in this case is NSE, which uses a margin framework to manage the default risk. So now counterparty A and B both are happy because A is able to borrow at a cost which is much lower than its normal cost of borrowing, and B is able to deploy money at a higher interest rate than what it normally deploys at. So it's a win-win situation for both the parties. To execute the strategy, we need only three things: one, a call, a put, and a future. And all three of them should be maturing in the same date. This is very crucial for the strategy. So I'm using Opstra to show the strategy. So we'll take September 2021 maturity option for the strategy. So we need one call. So we'll take a 15,000 strike. Currently Nifty spot is at 16,705. So we buy a 15,000 call and we sell a 15,000 put. So when we buy a call and sell a put, we're actually going longer stock. Think about it. You're When you buy a call, you're long the upside. When you're short the put, you are taking the downside risk, which means you're buying the stock at a particular strike. So you can see here. So if this is your put, you're losing money below the strike. If this is your call, you're making money above the strike, and the total payoff is just like a long stock. So you buy 15,000 call, you sell 15,000 put, and you then sell a future, Nifty future. Basically now you have taken out all the risk. You're long the future in a way and you're short the future. So your net payoff would be zero at maturity. And what will be and how much you'll have to pay for the strategy? So you have to pay the call premium, you'll get the put premium for selling, and you'll earn the difference between the future and the spot. So your net earning for one lot is around 967 rupees. One lot is 50. So 15, that is around 19.5 for per contract. Now let's calculate the returns for the strategy. So in this strategy, how much are we investing? We're buying the call So we buy the call at 15,000 strike for 1706 rupees, and we sell the put at the same strike. So net we are paying 1706 minus 11.05. This is our initial investment. And how much we'll get in the maturity? At the maturity, we'll get the difference between the spot, and the strike, and we'll also earn the spread between the Nifty spot and the spread. So you can see our total earning at maturity is 1714, regardless of where the Nifty is at maturity. Let's say maturity Nifty at 16,000. So right now your call is 67.6. You will get 1,000 rupees, around 1,000 rupees for the call, and you'll earn some 600 rupees from the future which you have sold. So in totality you will earn this much only, and this is the yield you have calculated for 33 days, because 33 days is the day from today to the maturity day. So based on that, 13.3% is your yield, but then there will be broking charges and taxes, so your net yield should be in the range of 8 to 10%. And how to execute the strategy? It is very important to execute this strategy seamlessly. So the first option you have to execute is the call. Why? Because it is a deep in the money call and it is the most liquid. So once you have calculated how much yield you are generating at a particular spread level, you put a limit order for the call, and once that call is executed, immediately do a market order for the put and the future, because these are very liquid and they will be immediately executed at a market order. So this strategy you can keep rolling over every month, and it will, once you find a good yield of more than, let's say, 9%, you can lock in that yield and keep rolling over the strategy month on month and generate yield. So as you just saw, you can use the derivative market to generate high returns. In future, I'll be talking about other strategies where you can generate even higher returns, and I'll be also covering various investment opportunities across platforms. So till then, please take care. I'll see you.